All right, welcome to Upstate Exposure. I'm your host, Ken Kniff. This is the first episode, Webisode. I think I'm gonna call them Webisodes. I'm gonna change my shit up and do it different. I don't want to do episodes like everybody else, so I think I'm gonna do my shit as Webisodes. So this is Webisode.1 of Upstate Exposure. I'm your host, Ken Kniff. I got a special guest with me here today, go by the name of Stormy Bastard. We're gonna get into the interview with him. I first want to let y'all know about what's going on with the whole Upstate Exposure podcast movement and what you would be expecting watching the podcast and tuning in. So I go by the name of Ken Kniff. You know, I'm from the Bronx, New York. I moved out to Rochester in like 2006. I've been out here ever since, going hard, grinding, you know. So I feel like I'm a Rochester native myself. / Bronx, so I got 2 homes, 2 birthplaces. I got 2 kids, you know. I ain't going to too much details about me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I used to rap, you know what I mean? I used to have a record label called Felony Records. I had a shout out to Go Size, free him, he in jail, rest in peace, Cream Shine. Shout out to my boy, Poyo Boy Dot, Poyo Boy Ice, Big Mike.
Cream Shine was a beast.
The team. Shout out to the whole team, you know, but Big Back Entertainment, that's my cousin joint, you know what I mean? We all tied in, you know, looped in, Poyo Boys. But yeah, I don't want to get into too much, you know what I'm saying, of myself. But yeah, just tune in, make sure y'all tune in to Upstate Exposure Podcast. Y'all know the face, y'all know the name. And I built this platform to help independent entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying? I noticed that I seen a lot of people in Rochester doing their thing as far as with their businesses, with the lashes, with the food, with the barbers, you know, with the beauticians, the hairstylists, the nails. Every time I saw it, and then I would see these people out and about, and it inspired me to want to do Upstate Exposure Podcast, because I know a lot of people, I noticed a lot of famous people get a lot of publicity more than up-and-coming independent owners and entrepreneurs do. So I wanted to do something special and petite for those type of entrepreneurs that got everything they doing going on for themselves, so they can come up here on this platform and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Storm here today to do that. And get familiar with the face, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be up here with me a lot, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing a lot of business ventures. That's why he's on the first webisode, the first introduction. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this your boy Ken Kniff, and this is Upstate Exposure. So, hey, what's going on, Storm, man? What's poppin'? Talk to me. I talk back. Yeah, I talk back, bro. What's up, man? Talk to me.
I'm good. I appreciate you for even having me up here, man.
Yes, sir. It's been a long time coming.
I like making me motivated to really do the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the inspiration, man. That's the goal. To get us all on that, though.
The main thing is to spread a message of, positivity. We're trying to get shit's changed differently. Shit is moving a little hectic in this world right now.
Yeah,
everybody
a lot
on edge.
hectic.
Everybody, even OGs, young GYNs, everybody, females, grandma, grandpa, everybody on edge.
Yeah, you know I agree. But where you originally from, man?
I'm from the city too. I was born in Queens, in the South Side.
Okay, QU. Okay, all right. Shouts out to Queens.
Right by Mary Macklin. Yes.
Okay. One of the dudes from Preem Team just came on.
Yeah. Prince just came home.
Okay. Shout out to him. You know, we want to send our love, Upstate Exposure. You know what I'm saying? It's called Upstate Exposure, but, you know, we tapped in all over. You know what I mean? It's not only upstate. You know what I mean? We tapped in downstate, mid-state, south state, whatever state. You know what I mean? But it's mainly focused on Upstate Exposure, Western New York. You know, Buffalo, Utica, Syracuse, Binghamton, Rochester, you know what I'm saying? Those areas I want to zone in on, particularly with the show. I
got you. So look, I'm born in Queens, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in Queens, went to PS 95, nigga. I was Hillside, Parsons Avenue, Jamaica Avenue. I lived right around the corner. Right? He was in the back of fucking Family Court right there on Parsons. That's where I was living. Then I moved to Queens Village.
If you know.
I moved to Queens Village. I moved to Springfield and Murdoch. You know what I'm saying? Hollis. I was on Hollis all the time. Francis Lewis. I was around when Stretch was around. I was around all of that shit going on. Young Guns, E-Money Bag, Damn.
Okay,
You know,
some well-known names.
You know what I'm saying? Went to fucking Andrew Jackson on Francis Lewis right off of Linden.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
So then moving from there, just giving you a little quick synopsis real quick.
Yeah.
Moving from there, once I started getting into trouble, I was in Andrew Jackson like 95, 15, 16. That's when I just started going to Spofford. That's when I was going to DFY. That's when I got caught going to the island.
And for those of you that don't know, Spofford and DFY, I don't mean to interrupt Stone, but it's like a jail for the young kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're younger.
Spofford was like a juvenile joint.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like Spofford was like a little mini Rikers Island back in the day like that. I remember, if anybody remember, if they was locked up, they recognized my face or whatever. The kid fuck be done. But I remember when I was in there, and I won a rap contest. And got free time on the fucking phone. I remember I was in there.
Wow.
Right?
Smoke some mics.
I wound up calling this chick. Long story short, she wound up fucking with one of the homies, but
wow.
I wound up calling the chick. I remember because I won the contest specifically to get the phone time and get some free food and shit like that. I beat all of them niggas in there. Niggas been nice since young. I remember I won the rap contest.
So you used to rap and shit, like you used to be doing music.
Before it was music, before my mom's died, I was 13. She died in Queens.
God bless.
Before it was music, and she had me playing tennis and basketball. It was mainly tennis. Tennis and basketball. And then once
give us a little insight on how you made it up towards this area, towards the upstate New York. So then,
moving out of Queens, I moved after the DFY, and I went to Berkshire Farms, came home, was in a group home in Hempstead, Long Island. Then I got locked up again. That's when I did some time on the island and sent me to a group home on the Lower East Side. Okay,
so for those who don't know, Rikers Island is a jail in New York. You know what I mean? It's one of the wildest jails, they say. It's not a correctional facility, but it's kind of wild, like a maximum correctional facility would be. All right, now my bad for interrupting. I just want to get them details on what you're talking about.
That was the juvenile shit. I was in some shit in Brooklyn first, Ella McQueen. And then I went to Kaplan House in Lower East Side Manhattan on 8th Street, St. Mark's, right on 1st Avenue. I was there, 18, 19, going to Seward Park High School over there on like Delancey's type shit. And I was in the Lower East Side, Alphabet City, 8th Street Avenue D. I love it. That's where I'm from. So I moved from Queens, and then I was from the Lower East Side. Once I moved out there, met my baby moms out there. Like all three of them met in the Lower East Side. Then I met my third baby mom. I'm gonna skip through. My third baby mom I met out there was from Binghamton.
All right.
Right? So this was around like 2003, 2004 type shit. I met her. So now I had a baby with her in the Lower East Side. My baby was born in Beth Israel on 14th Street and First Avenue type shit, right? She used to live in Baruch. FDR Drive in the corner, like I think it's 575 we used to live in. But she was from Binghamton. So one summer she's like, yo, I want you to come up there with me. We had the baby. She's like, I want to meet my moms, my sisters up there, blah, 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 blah. We're going to Binghamton.
This is real details.
I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to Binghamton. Now, mind you, I'm fresh out of DFY. Like, I wasn't really a hustler because I was Charleston White. I had a good home. I had a mom that hugged me every night before she passed away. So I only got into trouble after she passed. I was living with my grandparents, running around in Queens, going to Andrew Jackson's. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started getting in trouble, just robbing houses. You know, typical shit, robbing houses. That's what we used to do in Queens. We really was robbing fucking houses. That's what we was doing.
All right.
So
now, so you meet your baby moms, and
my baby moms.
Y'all wound up coming to Binghamton. All right. You making your way upstate New York.
Now, mind you, like I said, I wasn't really a hustler. As soon as I got like hustling drugs in that sense, all I did when we was selling weed, I would go uptown to get some shit from Dykeman and resell it, but I wasn't selling crack. I wasn't selling coke. I wasn't into that shit.
Okay.
Nigga, when I came to Binghamton, nigga, that shit changed my mind. That's what made me think different about Upstate.
All right.
So Binghamton, Rochester, Syracuse, Buffalo. It was Binghamton first, but if you know Binghamton, you know Buffalo, you know Rochester. Rochester, Buffalo, a little bigger, but it's the same structure. Like, it's country, kind of. You know what I'm saying? But it's fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a fast country.
Right.
So, I had that mentality of, yo, this shit is not New York City.
Right.
When I first got up there, until I start really seeing what it was.
Right. You gotta get familiar with
this shit is just another borough from the city.
Right. That's how I was when I came here to Rochester.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is just like New York City. It's just a borough.
I
like
agree.
Queens or Suffolk County, Long Island, Hempstead. Same shit. Just a different type of pace.
You spent some time in Binghamton and then you made your way to Rochester.
Nah, see, I was in Binghamton for a minute. Went back to the city. That's when I really started. Binghamton introduced me to the drum game.
Right.
Then I was back in the city. Then I started moving around, back and forth to the city, coming back to Binghamton. Baby mom's not going right.
Right.
Now my older brother, already been up here since.
And when you say up here, what do you mean?
Rochester.
Okay.
He moved straight from Queens up here.
Oh, okay.
Right, but we didn't really have that much contact because you know a nigga doing a lot of shit. Niggas doing shit. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Moving,
living their own life. Yeah.
My brother was already up here, so it just wasn't just it's little to speed it up a little bit.
Right.
Right after the pandemic, when he was like, yo, you should come up here. He got married or whatever. He's like, yo, I got my crib now, doing good. I got my own business. Yo, just come up here, bro.
Right.
The fuck you still in Binghamton going through the bullshit? Just come up here.
Right. You right here.
He's like, we ain't really been around each other since Queens and mommy died and shit like that. Like,
right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's family.
He was like, Binghamton ain't that far away. It's only 2.5, 3 hours away. You might as well just make the fucking trip.
Right.
So like right after COVID is when I came to Rochester, bro. That was my introduction into Rochester. To give y'all a little, you know what I'm saying, story behind a little spill.
Yeah.
So
that's fine. That's dope. So how long you been in Rochester?
Well,
overall, like
3 or 4 years.
Okay.
I've been here. I've been here for like 3 years, but I've been coming back and forth since 2015.
Okay.
Remember the wedding? I had hit you up like, yo, I need to buy some bud. You sent me to the corner.
Yeah.
To some corner. I ran up on Poppy. He's like, yo, what you want? I was like, yo, this shit is the hood. Yo, let me get a time with all this. Matter of fact, let me get a dub. I was like, matter of fact, you got an 8. He's like, yo, give me an 8 for this. I was like, yo, give me an 8.
Still out there too.
That's a fact, bro. And I was like, yo, I like that shit. I like this shit. Remember, a lot of people was like, yo, why are you moving up there? That shit crazy. The crime rate is bugged out there. I'm like, yo, that shit remind me of the city. It brings me home.
Right.
It makes me...
People don't realize how upstate New York is until you get there. You know what I mean? Spend some time there and get to know it. Like, I was like that myself. You know what I mean? I was a little biased coming from the city, from the Bronx, New York. And I was a little biased, but... Let's get into your endeavors, man. You be doing your thing, and you a chef.
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything, man. Like sometimes,
let's get into what you got going on.
Sometime in the summertime, y'all see me with my little food truck with my partner. They got the barbershop. We got a little food truck.
Okay, now shout it out. Let the people know the name. What's up? We got
Centric Hots. It's Centric Hots. Y'all know it.
All right, Centric Hots.
Centric Hots.
On West Ridge Road and Lake.
Right,
okay, all right. Yeah, shout that out, man.
I know a couple of people that pulled up on me. They be like, the food. You know, nothing too major. I got the best chopped cheese in Rochester, though.
Okay, the best chop. He's claiming that. We got Storm on Upstate Exposure claiming he has the best chopped cheese in Rochester.
Man. You know, we getting this situated.
We gonna have to pull up on the truck one day and get us a chopped cheese, man.
This is
whatever kind of food y'all have at the truck.
Veggie burgers.
Okay.
Swaggles, because everybody like in Rochester is different. Y'all got your own sauce, bro.
Yeah. They definitely do, man.
Boss sauce, and the name is crazy. Boss sauce.
Yeah, boss. Yeah.
Bro, I was working one day, doing my waiter shit, bartending, you know how I'm
Right.
The lady was like, I had just moved up here. She's like, yo, y'all got boss sauce? I thought she was fucking with me, bro.
Sounded crazy,
I'm like,
right? Like boss sauce.
And then, I have an accent still. So she's like, she can hear it in my accent. Like, yo, you not from up here. I'm like, nah, I'm originally from the city. Like, I've been upstate a little bit, but not in Rochester.
Not enough to know
boss sauce. Like, you playing with me right now? She's like, nah. She showed me. She's like, yo, we make our own sauce. Like, you never had that? I'm like, no, I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Y'all got a lot of good shit up here.
Yeah. Upstate New York is a real nice place. You know, it's a different part of New York.
I like the water, man. Rochester I like the water. I like the scenery.
It's a different part of New York, and it's a lot of inspiration here. It's a lot of independent, like, business entrepreneurs. It's a lot of...
It all depends on who you fucking with, though. Because it is But you got to be careful of the people that you're fucking with.
What you mean by that? Give
because
us some
people are
details
trying
on
to.
that.
There's too many people leading people in the wrong direction.
Okay, all right. I understand that. I feel like that's going on in the world in general, everywhere.
Yes.
You know, it's not just upstate New York.
No,
you know?
that's everywhere. But you have to just, just a word of advice. Just be careful who you're doing business with.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't want to see people of the same color come where they can be or bring them up. You understand what I'm saying?
I totally get it. You're right.
Like we hate on each other too much, especially as brothers. Like
I agree.
Us walking into the store. Even the other day, I had to catch myself. It was the youngins in the store. I'm playing this young boy, and I'm walking. I always on my. Even when I'm at, I'm just, me. I watch. I go to the club. I'm my back to the wall. I watch everything.
You observe. You literally observe.
Very observant. I have to be. So sometimes I gotta snap out and just be like, yo. You don't always have to be on guard like that. So then I walk by, I'm like, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing? How y'all, everything good? Yeah, boom. You know what I'm saying? Just to say, what's up? Just, yo, what's up, bro? I don't know you. Yo, what's up? That goes a long way.
That's love. That's love.
You know what I'm saying?
That's respect.
And we tend to, as black people, don't do that enough. You know what I'm saying? That's why don't get me wrong, and I got to get out of that too. I mean, we're from New York City. It was on Rikers Island for a year and a half. So that mean mug, like sometimes you just looking at a nigga like, what's your next move, nigga?
Yeah,
you know
what's going on?
Yeah, we got to get out of that. That's another thing.
I'm doing some reading, reading a lot more books and studying a lot more of the Bible, so I can try to deal with some past traumas that I have in my life, So
that's a fact. That's the first thing first.
Mental health is a big thing,
I was about to say first things first is making sure you got to take care of yourself to be mentally right in this world.
I agree.
There's a lot of crazy shit going on. That this internet is really, even though we are utilizing the internet a lot for more, but it's a lot of negative shit that's drawing our babies to wrong shit, negative shit that they think is relevant.
I totally agree with you, man.
So I appreciate you with even the endeavors and talking about businesses. Once again, Centric Hots, West Ridge, and Lake. Be there in the summertime. You see me, the hot dog stand. You already know I got. I'm gonna put
all the information up. You know what I'm saying? So once they see this, they'll see all the information at the bottom of the screen. Your name, Centric Hots, the location. I definitely want to plug that in, you know what I'm saying, and get that out to the people, because that's what Upstate Exposure is about, you know what I'm saying? So, other than the food truck and where we caught up on where you from and how you got to where you at now, what are your future endeavors? Let's hear about some future endeavors. I know you got a lot of content creating you want to do. I know you just had a baby.
Yeah, I got
We know you still do a little music, you know what I mean? You also starting a YouTube channel yourself.
Yeah, that's my next for the future. Really want to do. I need to tap into my mental. I need to tap into really my career, what I really want to go, like what endeavors I really want to. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, like it's a lot of shit that we say we want to do that we don't do.
Yeah.
I need to get on my acting shit. I want to get on my writing books. I want to write my screenplays. Try to figure out whatever steps I gotta figure out to get shit where it gotta get, whether it's a book, writing a movie, writing a web series.
You know what I realized with that is that we have so many different things we might want to do, and I feel like we have to zone in on one or two things that out of all of those things, to focus on. Start with those one or two things, build the foundation for those two things, let it flourish a little bit, and then we could branch off into different things, you know what I'm saying? But for one part, we want to have the roots, the foundation, and then you could build anything on top of the foundation.
So first is not being more camera shy. It's easier to not pick up your phone.
I deal with that too.
Pick up your phone and to put your intellectual property on your phone. You know what I'm saying? In video form. And then if you want to convert it to writing, whether it be book, whether you talking about writing like I said, your movies, your web series, movie scene, I have to first break out of being camera shy, being lazy, pick up my phone and just create the shit from there and then convert it. Like I am writing the book. So from the book is going to come web series, unless what I'm trying to do is make it separate from the book.
Will it be about the book or it's going to be different?
That's what I remember. I was
because that'll be dope to do the web series, not to cut you off, but to do the web series to the book,
So what I was trying to tell you in the car, the two topics I'm writing my books on.
Okay.
I'm not
Let's
giving
hear
up
it.
the topics right now.
Okay, all right. Let's hear the thoughts, the ideas around it.
The first one deals with addiction.
Okay.
And having an addiction with money, drugs, sex.
Yeah, you could be addicted to
anything.
Buying clothes.
Everybody's addicted to something.
Yeah, you could be addicted to drinking
candy,
coffee. Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah, cigarettes. Yeah, TV, playing games.
Yeah.
I totally understand
addiction,
that's a great topic.
It hits home. You know what I'm saying? Especially
definitely do.
Queens, crack era, all that shit.
Just coming from the streets in general, we are addicted to so many different things. We're addicted to name brands in the streets.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Designer this and designer that, you know?
You get, as you grow up, you get addicted to lifestyles. You get addicted to a way of life. You get addicted to doing things a certain way.
Addicted to going to the gym, you know? I'm trying to get addicted to going to the gym.
So it's like, I'm going to give too much. It's a balance between those.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's your other idea? We don't want to give up too much.
Okay, that's just honestly going back to like being the whole process of everything we just talked about kind of in the beginning of where I came from, those stories of from coming from Queens to Lower East Side to Rochester, Binghamton to everything I went through in between. But I don't know if I want to add put a 50 power twist to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why not?
And I say him because that's the most powerfulest show. And
from where we come from.
Hold on, when we recording this today, it's Friday, November 6th. Thursday, November 6th. So tomorrow's the 7th. And Tommy's show is coming on tomorrow. So 50, we promoting y'all up here too. It's coming on tomorrow. So make sure you get your subscription with stars. Go view Tommy's show. Man, what's the name of it? Right? Force. Go view Force. It's coming on tomorrow. I already got my subscription yesterday and get in tune with that.
Look at that.
So now with that,
make sure you subscribe to the channel too, man. Upstate Exposure Podcast, man.
Yes.
Show some love and tap in. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, the comment, share. We gonna be showing nothing but love to everybody out here. You know what I mean? This is what this is for. Like, we got a platform for the brother to come up here and talk about things that's going on in his life and where he going. You know what I mean? And that's what Upstate Exposure is all about. I'm happy to have my bro Storm up here. You know what I'm saying? I knew Storm for a minute. I'll go into a little spill of how we met. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When I was doing music back in the city with my bro Sty, Miss Linda's son, shout out to Sty. That's my bro, you know what I mean? He be doing his music. He on tour right now with Dice Pesos. They about to hit Buffalo next month. I'm gonna go pull up on the show. But yeah.
Sty, what's up?
When I was doing my music in the Bronx or whatever. Matter of fact, I doing music in the Bronx with my bro Sty, and then I moved out to Rochester. Sty still in New York, still in the Bronx, holding it down. And he had a label called JMG, Jump on the Bandwagon Music Group. And I started my record label up here in Rochester with a few Rochester artists that I put on a label. I mean, it was Felony Records, so we was doing music back and forth, and Sty started to meet new artists and get new artists on his label on JMG. So you was a part of JMG Records, right? I'm not wrong, you know. Stormy Bastard, we did a couple songs together, me and him.
It's definitely fucking with Sty.
Some fire, yeah.
Shows in the city.
Coast to coast, the old school joints. I remember the coast to coast joints, you know. Fire.
Definitely.
It was hard to get on them joints, no freaky, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and Storm met through that. We met through Sty, making music together. And we always just stayed in contact, you know what I mean? Stayed in touch, you know what I mean? Whether he was in Binghamton, I pull up, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, vice versa. He come to Rochester, you know what I'm saying? We link up. So now he's here officially. He got the food truck, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go check him out. Citric Hats, West Ridge Road and Lake Ave, right across the street from the Kodak building. The best chopped cheese in Rochester, he said, people. Let me reelevate that. But yeah, he's here now in Rochester, upstate New York. Got something going for himself, you know what I'm saying? Doing his ones and twos. So I definitely wanted to have him on the platform. You know what I'm saying? I knew him for years. He's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? Me and him, we locked in. No freaky. You know what I'm saying? We going to definitely make it happen. And Upstate Exposure is the place to make it happen now when you want to get your business out there. No matter what you are. If you are an independent plumber, if you are an independent firefighter, if you are independent, whoever you are, whatever you do, if you want to get your business heard and out there to the people, Upstate Exposure is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? You can hit us up on Instagram. It's Upstate_Exposure_. And, you know, I'm your boy. I'm your host, Ken Kniff. You know, this is the first webisode. I told y'all it ain't no episodes. We're going to name these the webisodes. So this is Webisode.1, the introduction, featuring Stormy Bastard. And I'm glad to have you on the show, bro, man.
Yeah, of course. Man.
This first episode is a monumental episode because it's kicking off everything for the brand, you know what I'm saying? And where we trying to go, you know what I mean? You know, you, of course, are part of the brand. And I would love to have, you know what I'm saying, your show on our show.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We will pull this together and get this money, tie it in with this content. And I'm looking forward to doing this, man. Like, before we go, man, let's hear our final thoughts, man. What's your final thoughts, man? What you got? What's going on about the world, man? How you feeling about the government shutdown and all these rappers doing all these crazy stuff?
But you want to start with first. This is part
food
2.
stamps. People are not getting food stamps to feed their kids. How you feel about all this stuff that's going on in the world, man? Let's get some final thoughts.
You know, we gotta understand, man. Sometimes shit happens. Oh,
shit like not feeding kids, man.
We got not saying that, but people gotta understand America's a business, for one.
Okay. Are you into politics?
I am and I'm not, because it pisses me off to the point where I really just don't. I'm to the point I don't give a fuck. As long as I can buy legal guns and protect my family and my property, and the only thing I really get me into shit, we need to change self-defense.
Okay.
Right? New York needs to go to a stand your ground state. Everywhere should be stand your ground. Stand your ground, because if motherfucker come at you acting you can't defend yourself.
New York is a violent state, man. Exactly. To have stand your ground here, I don't think...
For you not to be able to defend yourself?
I don't think that would work in New York.
It would make people think less of doing shit to people. Because
I think there'd just be more people dying with a stand your ground in New York. They got it in Florida and down them places where they got them at. It's because of the environment of what's going on, the demographics of that area, you know? Coming from the city, the demographics are way different than those places where they got stand your ground. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying you wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I grew up. We grew up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas shooting niggas, cameras right there, cops right around the corner, and they still, you know, it's just gonna stand your ground. I say that to say this because, I say that to say this. We're going back to the food stamp question. Right.
America is a business. That's why I'm working so hard. It took me a long time to learn this because things in the gangs and them shit is not teaching you how to run a business. Yeah, selling drugs and you doing that is somewhat of running a business, but it's not legal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing it the wrong way.
You're taking the aspect of it and putting it into a whole different thing that's not going to benefit you.
Right.
Yes.
Get you nowhere.
It has a structure. But it's not teaching you how to legitimately go into business and to live and not depend on if the government was to shut down. So now, being a business owner, protecting yourself, you know what I'm saying? Even if it could be young, because now you're teaching the young ones that's coming up that have to deal with the motherfuckers out there. Like, yo, I got a gun, I'll just rob him. He ain't got no gun, what are you going to do? You can't shoot me back. Oh, you think that mentality. If you had the mentality of, yo, oh, if I know I rob him and a nigga got his gun and he shoot me and kill me, he's gonna get away with it.
Right.
So they have that second thought about, you know what I'm saying? Damn, he might just pop my ass.
What about people that has bad mental health? You know, they can't recognize those signs. You know, we have a lot of young kids that's out here that's not thinking, not using their brains. They're not thinking past them running in the store, pulling out a gun, you know? So they're not thinking if I pull out this gun, maybe he has a bigger gun, or maybe they're not thinking that far out, you know? So.
But now look at the next is why I say, because we from a different era. We went through that in the other era too.
Right.
So why can't these? Listen, man. Unfortunately, motherfuckers is gonna die. And I'm gonna say it like that. I can get on my child still white shit easily. Rest in
shit.
peace to everybody. But unfortunately, everybody has to die. One day I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not about death though. We more about life.
Just
man.
life, but it's
preserving
like
life.
you have to understand, man. It's about protecting your family, especially when you a law-abiding citizen and you're trying to not depend on the government to where if something does happen the way it's happening now, in which it's only about a matter of moving money around. Now I'll get deep into it.
Right.
It's only a matter of moving money around that they don't want to share amongst themselves to fund certain things so one party can look better than the other party and get this thing funded more than that funding.
Yeah.
It's like puppets. It's a business.
The crazy part is when you talk about that and I hear that, I think about like how nobody where we come from understands that or cares about that, you know? So it's more so dealing with the not having the food stamps right now that we normally have to feed ourselves.
Do you think they care about that shit?
Nah, they don't.
That's the real, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't bother them.
It don't bother them because they already know that, listen, the money's already there. There's been there for how many years?
Yeah, crazy.
I think if I'm not mistaken, in the past time where this was gonna happen,
we ain't gonna go into details on the government right now or Upstate, but we gonna let them rock. We gonna let them rock.
They funded everything when the last government shut down.
We gonna let them rock. We gonna let them rock.
They didn't take the money away, the allocation away from the food stamp. Everybody was still getting their food stamps to the last shutdown.
Right. So my final thoughts are, dealing with mental health is a serious thing. Oh, I gotta shout out my homegirl Alexis, man. I gotta shout out Alexis, man, because what she doing is so humongously big. That's not even a word, but yeah. What she doing is so monumental, man, with the one love, one way.
Okay.
She got the men groups, the therapeutic kickback. I definitely want to shout that out because that's a real big thing in our community, and a lot of things with families and that where we come from and it's dealing with these shutdowns is demands of those families. And I'm not necessarily saying the man of the house. It could be a son, it could be an uncle, it could be a cousin. It don't have to be the baby dad or the husband or the boyfriend, So just a man in general, being that she's providing a platform for men who's also been incarcerated to deal with their mental health and to come together and build together and talk and get some things out. That's a major thing that's going on in the upstate New York. So once again, I want to shout out Alexis. She got the One Love, One Way, the therapeutic kickback, the men meetings for the incarcerated men, for men in general, but she's focusing on a lot of incarcerated men that need more help, a little bit more help than men that's been out here on the streets already. They dealing with a different type of mental health. So she's dealing with regular mental health, men that's free, men that been incarcerated, all type of men that wants to come to the meeting group. I advise everybody to come. I will be showing it on Upstate Exposure podcast page, and letting y'all know the dates and the time so y'all can get to the group. And before we shut this down, I want to thank Storm. Yo, good looking, bro. I appreciate you.
Of course.
It was love. Nice doing this with you. And I look forward to, us doing our own thing, man.
Of course.
And
appreciate you.
Your boy Kid Kniff, Upstate Exposure. This is the first webisode, the introduction featuring Storm. And every episode, we going to bring y'all a different entrepreneur
Charleston White
to come up here and display what they got going on. So we signing off, but never signing out. Tap in, ASAP, not ASCAP. Upstate Exposure, let's go.
Our cold still crying, but you will never know this. Reason we lock and load on that back block posting. Our cold still crying, but you will never know this. Reason we lock and load all my niggas chosen.